All right, welcome to The Explainer. So have you ever wondered what it really takes to launch a food brand? One that could actually change how we all eat when we're in a rush? Well, today, we're going to do something cool. We're going to tear apart the actual business plan for a startup called Everyday Steve and see if we can find the secret sauce for a modern food revolution.
Okay, so everything, and I mean everything, kicks off with this one huge question. Can fast food ever be, actually healthy? It sounds so simple, right? But the answer is anything but. And that simple question, it's the entire bedrock for the business plan we're about to get into.
So, according to the business plan for this company, Everyday Steve, the answer is a big, loud yes. Their entire pitch, the whole thing, hangs on this one super powerful idea. What if you could get genuinely healthy food with the exact same speed and convenience as a typical fast food joint? So, what exactly is Everyday Steve? Well, first off, it is not just another salad bar, okay? It's what you'd call a fast casual spot. So think better, higher quality ingredients. But here's the kicker. It's built entirely on a digital drive-through model. The whole point is to give you fresh, made-to-order meals, but with all the ease of hitting up one of the big burger chains. And right here, this is the absolute key. You gotta understand, this company isn't just selling you food. It's engineered from the ground up to smash the three biggest roadblocks to eating healthy: time, convenience, and just being able to get it. They figured out the real problem isn't that healthy options don't exist, it's that fast and easy healthy options are basically impossible to find.
Look, having a great idea is, well, great. But timing is everything. Any good business plan has to prove that the market is ready for it, like right now. So let's dig into this huge market shift that Everyday Steve thinks makes this the absolute perfect moment to jump in.
So what the plan points to is this convergence of a bunch of really powerful trends. You've got people demanding healthier food, they want to customize their meals, they want to know what's in it. And then at the exact same moment, we all got super comfortable ordering everything from our phones. It's like all these different currents are coming together to create the perfect storm of opportunity.
And here's the thing that really lit the fuse. This slide points to the one big event that made this whole model possible on a huge scale. The pandemic didn't just, start a little trend. No, it fundamentally rewired how we all behave as customers. It slammed the accelerator on digital and contactless everything, taking it from a nice-to-have for a few people to a mainstream expectation, seemingly overnight.
Okay, so the market's ready. It's practically waiting for something like this. So what's the next big question you have to answer? Who exactly is this for? You can't succeed without a laser-focused idea of who your customer is.
This little table here just breaks it down perfectly. They've zeroed in on three main groups. First, you've got your health-conscious professional, right? They're tech-savvy, they need something good, and they need it fast. Then there's the fitness enthusiast, who's all about high protein and customization. And finally, the busy parent, who just wants a drive-through option they can feel good about giving their kids. The whole business is built to solve a specific problem for each one of them.
And it doesn't just stop with those three either. The plan is smart enough to see a much wider audience. Think about all the remote workers now looking for a good lunch at home. College students who are way more health conscious than previous generations. And of course, that focus on customization, that's a huge win for anyone with special dietary needs. Keto, gluten-free, the people who usually get left out by traditional fast food.
Okay, so this brings us to the playbook. This is the strategy. We know the market's there, we know who the customer is, so how does Everyday Steve actually plan to win? In a super crowded industry, what's their recipe for success?
So their whole plan really boils down to these four key pieces that all work together. It's like a flywheel. It starts with being digital first, which makes everything super efficient. That efficiency lets them have a limited menu, which means better quality and, you guessed it, more speed. That focus on speed leads to fast service, mostly through pre-ordering. And when you put it all together, the whole thing runs with lower labor costs. See how each piece just pushes the next one? It's really smart.
And this chart just lays it out plain and simple. The difference is night and day. Think about a traditional restaurant. Tons of overhead for a big dining room, a huge complicated menu, high labor costs. It's slow. The Everyday Steve model, though, is the total opposite. It's lean, it's built for speed, it's digital first with a focused menu. We're talking about a completely different, way more efficient operating system.
So the big takeaway here is that this isn't just about saving a few bucks day to day. No, the entire model is a blueprint for two things: efficiency and scalability. It was designed from the get-go to be a copy-paste repeat model, that you can roll out in tons of different locations.
Okay, so we've got the nuts and bolts, the efficient model. But a truly great business needs more than that, right? It needs a soul, a bigger vision. So let's zoom out for a second from the day-to-day operations and try to understand the mission, the real why behind this whole brand.
And their mission statement is just crystal clear. I want you to notice something. It doesn't just say sell healthy food. It says to make healthy eating convenient and accessible. That's a subtle but huge difference because it focuses on the solution they're providing. They're solving that nagging convenience problem that all busy people have.
And these 5 core values, think of them as the company's internal compass. They're supposed to guide every single decision they make. So health first and quality, that tells you what kind of ingredients they're going to buy. Innovation and customer convenience, that's what pushes the tech side of the business. It all connects.
And this is where you see the ambition. They are not thinking small here, folks. The big picture vision makes it totally clear that the goal isn't just to have one successful little spot. The entire plan, from the scalable model we talked about to the mission, it's all built with one massive goal in mind: becoming a leading nationwide brand.
So there you have it. We've taken the plan apart. The idea? It's smart. The timing? Seems just about perfect. And the strategy is super focused. But it all boils down to one final huge question. Because at the end of the day, a great plan is one thing, but execution is everything. And the challenge here is just immense. So, is a brilliant idea on paper enough to actually change the way a whole country eats? Now that is the billion-dollar question.